This is our seventh lesson on computer systems called cache memory. Remember, we are following the GCSE Computer Science OCR specification J277. So, before we understand what is cache memory and why do we need it, let's understand its definition. Cache memory is a small amount of RAM located on the CPU itself. It stores commonly used data that is being constantly used by the operating system, allowing for even faster access than the RAM. Data can be transferred to and from cache memory more quickly than from RAM. Cache memory temporarily holds data and instruction that the processor is likely to reuse. This allows for faster processing as the processor does not have to wait for the data and instructions to be fetched from RAM. Now, let me explain that to you. What does that mean? What that means is they are saying that cache is located onto the CPU, as you can see here. Cache is located here on inside the CPU. This is a level 1 cache. Okay, this is level 1. Then we have got level 2 cache somewhere here. Okay, level 2 cache is somewhere here. Level 3 is also somewhere here. Level 3. And then we have got RAM, which is here. So, for example, if I am using an instruction which is 2 plus 2, 4 plus 2, 8 plus 2, 10 plus 2, what is this? This is my mathematical calculation, which I am constantly using. So what is it saying? It stores the commonly used data. It stores the commonly used data that is being constantly used by the operating system. So it is being used by the operating system. So in computing terms, rather than going to RAM here, that will take a long time, it will go to cache. Because why? Because I am constantly using the same instructions. So it will be coming here to level 1. So that is what level 1 cache does. Rather than going to RAM, that is far away. So it is what it is doing. It is using your cache memory is basically for holding your temporary data and instruction that the processor is likely to reuse. So it is going to reuse this instruction plus plus plus. So as you can see here, we have got 3 types, which I've already mentioned. Now, level 1 is usually part of the CPU chip itself and is both the smallest and the fastest to access. So as you can see, this part of the CPU here. Then it says its size is often restricted to 2 KB to 64 kilobytes. Level 2 and level 3 caches are bigger than level 1. They are extra cache built between the CPU and RAM. They are built between the CPU and RAM. Okay? And then level 2 is built into the CPU with level 1. Level 2 and 3 cache takes slightly longer to access than level 1. So still, it will be faster than your RAM. It will be faster than your RAM. So if you look here, level 1 cache is usually part of the CPU, which we have already established here on the slide is already part of our CPU. Then the closer the cache is to the CPU, the faster it reads and writes data. Even though level 3 is the slowest, cache, it is still twice as fast. Although level 3 is slowest in this scenario, still is faster than RAM. That's what it is saying. So, level 1 would hold the most used instructions and data. So, as I explained you earlier, it will use the most used instruction, which is like I'm using maths here. Most used instructions and data. Level 3 would hold the least frequently used instructions and data. So have a look at this slide, pause the video, maybe write some notes, and see how these level 3 caches are available, how far they are from the CPU, what is their access speed, what is their cost, what is their capacity. Flash memory. Now, flash memory is a special type of memory. It can be written to and overwritten just like RAM. Flash memory is non-volatile. It is fast to access and write. It requires little power as it has no moving parts. It is an ideal storage medium for modern devices such as tablets, smartphones, and digital cameras. Flash memory is also used as an external secondary storage. So let's look at this next slide, which gives you a recap of what flash memory is. So it's non-volatile, you can read and write, it is more reliable, used for a BIOS settings to retain settings on power on and off. Let's look at an exam question. The tablet computer also uses cache memory. Describe the purpose of cache. So the purpose of cache is to store instructions. Data does not need to be fetched from RAM, speeds up access.